Good morning or good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Welcome back, friends, to my channel. I'm Soul Coach Michelle, your friendly neighborhood superwoo and co-creative soul coach. This video, we're going to talk about the illusion of control because I think that is when I started thinking about stuff for today's video and just pondering all of the things going on in the world, especially today as I'm recording this video. But this is pretty much a theme that you can use anytime because it's true. The illusion of control that we think we all have and we just don't. And recentering ourselves and what we can control and all of that kind of stuff, and really remembering out here, we can't control anything. In here, it's everything. So the recentering of control, the way I have drafted a little definition for you, is it's choosing how we want to see our lives. And I'm going to read this just so I don't mess it up. It's choosing how we see our lives, even if situations and circumstances are showing you something else. So you may be feeling that today. You may be feeling that if you watch this 3 or 4 years from now. You may be feeling that if you watch it tomorrow. But the fact is that our superpower, the one that we have, regards to control and power, is really choosing how we want to be in any situation. So it's real easy to be happy and joyful and fun in a happy and joyful and fun situation. If you are in a situation that is not happy or fun, choosing to be happy or fun is going to be more of a challenge, but it is possible. Um, I will share in the description, I'll put it in later, but I'll share in the description a book that I love. I think it's called The Choice. It's by Dr. Edith Eger. Amazing book for you to check out to really kind of drive this point home. But the act of doing this is taking back your power, that act of choosing, that act of saying, I know this is what everyone else sees is going on, but this is how I'm going to choose to experience whatever that is. And that's different for everyone, and that's okay. So that's kind of today's message is, what is your superpower? Your superpower, especially in manifesting, is taking back your power through the idea of I can control how I choose to experience something. And when we do that, we focus our energy, and energy flows where focus goes. And if you can focus your energy on what you desire instead of watching a circumstance and being like, I effing hate that. I hate it. It sucks. And that's where your energy goes. Then guess what? You get more of what you hate and what sucks. But if you're in a situation where you're like, I really don't like this, that's contrast. And then you can choose superpower to feel differently, focusing on, I have clothes on my back. I feel safe in my home at the moment. In this moment, that's the other thing. In this moment is where all the power is. If we're worried about what tomorrow's going to bring, our power is gone because your power is in the future, which you can't access. Okay. And if you're worried about what's in the past, oh, I did something wrong, that's where your power is. It's in the past where you cannot access it. Okay. So bringing your power forward into the moment is what we're talking about as far as being able to control things right now. So with that in mind, I wanted to kind of go through some things, just that quick definition. And then I want to share with you, because this point has been, oh my God, since the moment I woke up this morning. I pulled my card, my affirmation of the week. I pulled my card for the day, and I will share them with you. And then we're going to jump into a meditation to help you get centered. So if you don't know me very well, I wrote a book several years ago called The 7 Steps to Manifesting Your Dream Life. And I kind of turned that into evolved it into the 7 keys for manifesting dreams, because really it's not like baking a cake in the sense of how you do it. You must do it in these steps or you get like something yucky. It's more, these are the 7 keys, the 7 practices to support you in your manifesting practice. Manifesting is not a done, it is a practice. Hate to tell you that if this is the first time you're hearing it. But today I want to focus on the first key, which is getting centered. And getting centered doesn't necessarily always mean meditation. It could mean going for a walk. It could mean grounding outside. It basically is you getting centered back in the moment, in the present, into your humanness. So somatics, when we talk about embodiment, that's getting centered. But today, because we're on here, I can't take you through a walk with me. Well, I guess I could, but I have to figure out where we're going to do that. But just getting centered the way I like to, which is meditation. And I'll channel the meditation because I'm also a medium. So I'll channel the meditation in a few minutes and we will get centered, call back our energy, cut some cords because, girl, the collective is kind of a hot mess right now, if you haven't noticed. So I'm thinking grounding, cutting cords, calling back your energy, that kind of thing would be a really great practice, especially for today and on really any day. Because I think doing it daily really can help you, especially when you do it in the morning. Many of my clients, I encourage them to do morning meditation because it sets the tone for the day. You can get grounded into your beinghood and really be mindful throughout the day of where your center of control is, which is within you. So I wanted to share these two things. So I generally, in private, and I may start sharing them because I think, always sharing is caring. So, and I have little binder clips on them because up above my computer, I have a cork board and I hang them up just like I tell my clients, put stuff where you can see it. I do the same. I'm not preaching without doing. So my weekly, and I love this deck. It is the I Can Do It deck from Louise Hay. I can put a link in the description if you need me to. And it says, limitations are merely opportunities to grow. I use them as stepping stones to success. So I swear, you can't make this shit up when you pull cards. So this is my affirmation for the week. You can use it too. I think it's a great affirmation, especially right now, as like I said, we're kind of feeling some dense energy right now. So know that your limitations are stepping stones, okay? They're opportunities to grow. This, again, is shifting how you are choosing to experience a situation. That's your power. That's what you can control. So if you can look at what's going on right now as just literally minimizing the impact, it is just, words have power, it's just or merely an opportunity to grow. This is not this big thing. It's an opportunity for us to grow. I use them as stepping stones to success. I want to bring to attention right now that today is Martin Luther King Day. One of the ways to celebrate is to be of service to another, of service to humanity. If you are someone who has gifts and you're not sharing them, that's not being of service. Go out there and share your flipping gifts, okay? You were given gifts. Your gift back to source is sharing them. And it also is a gift to everyone else. Be of service today doesn't necessarily mean donating $1 million. It could if that's your jam. But the fact is that if you hold the door open for someone, that's being of service to them. Okay? So this is today is an opportunity to grow. Go be of service today. There's so many energies moving around today that I think this is kind of the theme. How can we show up and turn these limitations into opportunities? And then my card of the day, which, oh my God, y'all, Spirit is so cheeky because this card I have probably gotten 5 times in the last week. I guess every time I'm like, what do you need to know right now? As I'm trying to figure out, what am I doing? Transformation, butterfly spirit. So, and again, I pull a card a day. I journal about it. And in my last newsletter, I kind of gave everybody a little thing of how I do things. I could do a video on it if you want me to. But right now, transformation is huge. I don't think just for me. I think it's for everyone. I think we're all going through this. I think that we are being called again to, if we're witnessing something that isn't feel good, it's time for us to transform. And we might be, as my friend Amanda says, in the goo. The goo is when the caterpillar goes up in the cocoon and then it basically dissolves itself into this nasty goo and then it comes out a butterfly. So if you're in the goo right now, you know that is where you're supposed to be. You may not know how to move forward. You know something's coming, something big, something beautiful, something colorful. And you don't know what it is yet. And it's frustrating. That's being in the goo. But if you can choose to see it as an opportunity to grow, and that opportunity to grow might be, I need to rest right now because all of the energy is being used for transformation right now. Like when you have the flu, if you have the flu, you don't go out and run a marathon because all of your energy is being pulled into your immune system to fight off the flu. So right now, if your transformation, and that transforms you into being immune to that strain of flu. And so if our transformation is life and you're in the goo right now, I'm not saying you have to you know what? I'm going to take that back. Yes. Enjoy being in your goo. Enjoy being in the goo because it is the one time you get to rest. Because once you're transformed, off you go. And you will be like, I wish I had napped. Okay. So those are our two cards. This week's affirmation, today's card, all of this coming back to this theme of, we just don't have control, the illusion of control. So I want to kind of go ahead and make sure that everyone is in a quiet space where you won't be disturbed, because like if you have screaming mimes in the background, that's probably not going to help with your meditation. You may want to come back to a replay of this. If you're driving, because there are some clients who attend sessions while driving, and oh my goodness, they scare the shit out of me. So if you're driving, pause this or come back later for the meditation, okay? Because I want everyone to be safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite everyone to maybe take a sip of water because we're going to be moving some energy. Get cozy in your chair. Make sure your booty is nice and solid. And if you're in a chair, if you're in a bed, you can sit or lie down. That's okay. Just making sure everyone can hear me. I think Tori is watching. So if you're watching and you can make a comment, that'd be great. Letting me know that you can hear me okay. And if for any reason during the meditation you can't hear me, just pop a comment in there so that I know to kind of speak more loudly. Because sometimes when I'm channeling things, like I get soft. I'll try to stay loud. So when you're ready, I want you to put your hands in your lap, palms facing down. And when you're ready, let your eyes float closed if you're comfortable doing that. If you are not comfortable doing that, let your eyes unfocus on a point on the floor. And then just take a good inhale through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, allowing your body to soften. Inhale again through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, allowing your mind to soften. Inhale one more time and exhaling through the mouth, allowing your mind to float down into the lotus flower that is your heart center, and allowing yourself to kind of settle into whatever your normal rate of breathing is. Take a moment and bring your attention to the bottoms of your feet and allow your roots to grow out in from the bottom of your feet all the way down into the core of Mother Earth, growing through the earth, across the dirt and the rocks and the other roots and maybe some crystals, all the way to the core of Mother Earth. And just plug in and draw up some beautiful earth energy through your roots, all the way up your feet, your ankles, your knees, your thighs, over your hips, over your body, all the way up, over your chest and your back, up over your neck, over your head, relaxing your eyeballs in their sockets, allowing everything to just be grounded and transmuted by this earth energy. And breathing. And let's anchor this earth energy in your heart center. And then bringing your attention to your crown chakra and opening it up like branches of a tree with leaves to catch the light of the moon and the sun and the sky, and drawing that sky energy down through your branches and your leaves, down to clear and cleanse your crown chakra, clear and cleanse your third eye, clear and cleanse your throat, clear and cleanse your heart, clear and cleanse and strengthen your solar plexus, clear and cleanse your sacral, and really clear, cleanse, and ground your root chakra. And then anchoring this light, this sky energy into your heart center. And dwelling in a moment in this balanced energy of earth and sky that is you. And breathing again. Yeah. And bringing peace and calm into your being. And now we call in Archangel Michael to come and use his sword of light to cut any and all cords from people, places, things, and spirit. Cut them, pull them out at the root, and return all of that energy to sender through highest light and resonance. Every single last one. And breathing in. We're going to breathe for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and exhale for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4 as Archangel Michael does this work. So inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and one more time. Inhale big through the nose. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. You want to take a good cleansing breath, you can do that too. Imagine inhaling all the way to the top of your head and exhaling through the mouth. And imagining any negative or extraneous energy that needs clearing going all the way down your spine, out your feet into the earth. Inhale big. Exhale big. And back to central breathing. Feel how balanced you feel right now. Yeah. And bringing your attention to your heart center, where there's a pink light. This iridescent pink light starts to glow, and it fills your entire chest. It fills your whole body. This warm, beautiful light feels like love. Unconditional, beautiful love. And it starts to grow even bigger into a bubble that encircles your whole body until it is about a good 3 feet in diameter around your body. Beautiful iridescent light. And now we're going to call in our 4 archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael. And we invite them to add their essences to our bubble if you do so give permission. From Michael, we ask him to bless our bubble with protection and purpose. From Uriel, we ask them to protect our bubble with intuition, beginner's mindset, and mindfulness. From Gabriel, we ask them to infuse our bubble with creativity and self-care. And Raphael, we invite to bless our bubble with love and healing. Imagine your bubble becoming more and more iridescent as all of these beautiful heart-centered energies take place in your bubble. Then bless you with these energies. And you can choose the thickness of your bubble. And remember, your bubble is your boundary, not just for the 3D world, but also for the spiritual world. You can hold boundaries for both. Your bubble may be helping you to enforce boundaries with yourself. Sometimes boundaries are holding yourself in so that you don't overgive or people please and create resentment energy that doesn't need to be there. We don't need to do those things. So sometimes your bubble is there to help you enforce the boundaries you want to create for yourself for more balance of mind, body, and spirit. And sometimes your boundaries are for others in the 3D world where you share, this is what I will and will not tolerate, and then enforcing them as need be. And then this boundary, this bubble is also for knowing that we can witness, we can sense, see, hear, smell, touch, taste, energy, but we don't need to commingle with it. We don't need to commingle our energies with it. We don't need to take on someone else's energy that wants to dump so that they don't have to. Again, that's a boundary of self. This is the boundary in the place. Let that go, whatever that was. Somebody had a thought where they were taking on other people's energy to make other people feel better. Let's release it right now down through the roots. Inhaling and releasing down into earth. Get that out of your system. All of that needs to go. Rebalancing our bubble. Yeah. Don't have to do that. And now we're going to call back our energy and our soul pieces. We call them back, all of our soul pieces, through highest light and resonance from all time, space, dimension, direction. We call them all back to ourselves with highest energy and resonation to complete a picture of our soul within ourselves, to feel stronger. And today, we decide that we are the only thinkers in our mind. No person, place, or thing has any control over us. We release ourselves from taking things personally. We release ourselves from making assumptions. We take a stand and are impeccable with our word. We're doing our best whenever that looks like for us in that moment, and that's okay. We do all of these things with compassion and love for self and others, and grounded in love and light. And breathing. And moving that energy. Imagine a ball of light at the bottom of your spine, and as you inhale, that light rises to your crown. And as you exhale, the light goes down the back of your spine to the base of your spine. And as it does, it pulls all the energy that is negative or is remaining, that is not serving you or your higher self, down and out through your roots. So we're going to inhale through the nose all the way up. Exhaling through the mouth all the way down. Again, and all the way up. And all the way down. One more, all the way up. And all the way down. And brought back to center. And asking our soul, our spirit team, who may be angels, archangels, ancestors, soul family, and beloveds, asking them to be with us today, to guide us, to send us inspired actions and opportunities that allow us to manifest that which we choose to desire, knowing that it is ours. And today, what would it take for us to remain centered in this space, in this feeling, in this beautiful balance? What would it take for us to do that? We don't need to answer that question. We ask it of our spirit team to show us every moment of today, what would it take for us to be in balance? What would it take for us to choose in every moment? Remember that when you're faced with any situation or circumstance which may bring you irritability, anger, fear, worry, what would it take for me to choose differently? Because those are feelings that we're choosing. What would it take for us to reach for something else, anything in the way of this, expand, create, and destroy? And exhale. And take a moment right now to ask yourself, maybe bringing to mind something you want to set an intention for today from this space of love for yourself. It could be a tangible, it could be a feeling, it could be a headspace. What do you want from today? Bring that to mind. Now you have it. Ask yourself, what would it take for me to have this today? And instead of answering, look at your spirit team who you've called in and ask them, what would it take for me to be this today, to have this today, to be the person who embodies this today? And invite them to show you throughout your day, even outside of this meditation. Let them bring to your mind in moments of irritation or frustration, fear or worry, or any other emotion that you're reaching for in that moment. Allow them to bring this question to mind. What would it take for me to come back to this center, this moment of peace? Would it be choosing a different emotion no matter what's going on beside me, around me, externally that I cannot control? My superpower is my choice. What would it take? Inhale through the nose and exhale. Coming back to that beautiful centered feeling for a moment of being anchored in the heart, earth, and sky. Spiritual being, choosing the human experience. Every moment is yours. Every choice for that moment. You can always return here whenever you like. And inhale through your nose, exhaling through the mouth, feeling the chair or whatever surface you're sitting on, rising up to meet you and holding you steady. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, coming back to the room in which you are, cutting cords one final time between you and anyone else in our circle today and those watching in the ethers. Taking back your bubble, reinforcing it, setting it for the day. Inhaling one more time, exhaling through your mouth, wiggling fingers and toes, coming back whenever you're ready, opening your eyes. Hello and welcome back, y'all. That was good. I feel good. I don't know if you feel good. I feel good. Channeling spirit usually makes me hungry, so I'm probably going to go eat something in a moment. I haven't eaten it today. But thank you so much for joining me today. If you loved this, please consider subscribe, like, click the bell, all the things for the channel so that more people can enjoy this kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing more of this year. And if you really enjoyed it and you wanted to go to the next level, check out in the description. I have a new membership that I am launching right now, and it's called the Manifesting Alchemist. And it is more in-depth things like this, going through the 7 keys, spending a month on each key, and then some intermediary months on deeper topics, but diving deep into each thing so that you can learn this. Really, the crux of it is really that giving up that illusion of control and power so that you can manifest your dreams and shifting all that energy. So if you want to join that group of really great women to come on in and hang out with us in February, we're going to start right from the beginning with the Getting Centered, and would love to have you in there. So check it out. The description is below. There's other offerings if you have another calling on your path that you can look at. And other than that, I would love to see you back here. I'm going to try and do these every week, not necessarily a meditation, maybe, but definitely card pulls, definitely meditations, definitely teaching. And I'm going to put it all back under the messy bun manifesting, which I know several of you really enjoyed in the past because, manifesting always isn't always neat and tidy. So put in your messy bun and let's start manifesting and start figuring out what it is that will allow us to focus our energy so that we can manifest stuff we want instead of manifesting what we don't want, because we're always manifesting. So until next time, infinite love and gratitude to you. I love you all so much. And I'll see you in the vortex. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week. Oh, and by the way, I'm over on Blue Sky this week. I'll be on this YouTube channel on Blue Sky. If you've not been over there, it's so much less stress than most of their socials. Come and find me, Soul Coach Michelle, over on Blue Sky, and join my newsletter if you haven't already. Otherwise, I'll see you in the vortex. Bye.